Marcus Aurelius was one of the greatest and most powerful Roman emperors to have ever ruled the earth. But that is not all what people today remember him for. Because, apart from being a ruler, he was a Stoic philosopher, whose writings, later compiled in a book called Meditations, continue to inspire millions, even after over 2,000 years. So, here are 3 valuable thoughts that you can interweave with those of your own to become a stronger and wiser version of yourself. Number 1. The present is all that matters. The only life that you can live is the one that belongs to you, not anyone else's. A man who lived 100 years and another who lived just 20 are thus brought to the same. Because at the moment of the very last breath, neither the old possessed his past nor the young owned his future, both only lost what they had, their present. There are 2 things that you must keep in mind. First being that the things that have existed for eternity are in the form of cycles, like mornings and evenings, autumns and springs, happiness and sorrow, and it makes no difference whether a man sees the same thing 100 times or 1,000,000, nature of the universe will remain all the same. Secondly, the longest living tortoise and the shortest living fly lose just the same, and not any one is more fortunate than the other. The present is all you have until you don't. So, drop the baggage of your regrets and your anxieties that you have been carrying for so long, and start walking hand in hand with the present. Number 2. Stop indulging in self-harm. There are 5 ways in which you might be damaging your soul. First is self-pity, through which you become a tumor on the universe. What does that mean? You become so when you are constantly troubled by things that happen to you, as it is a sign of separation from nature. You must welcome challenges with open arms, as they are as much a part of nature as you are. Second is when you let anger take over. Moving away from a man in need or moving towards a man with an injurious intent can scar 2 souls at a time. Third is when you are overpowered by pleasure or overwhelmed by pain. Become grounded in reality to steer clear from both. Fourth is when there is insincerity in things that you do or say. Let truth be the torch that vanquishes all darkness. Fifth is when you go through the motions of life devoid of any aim. Doing things thoughtlessly and without consideration is a sign of absence of logic, and a man without rationality is nothing more than an animal. Number 3. Laugh at the fear of death. Each human life is just a point in time. The whole amalgamation of the cells and substances that endure your life are in constant flux, always being subjected to simultaneous growth and putrefaction, transforming from one form to another. Accept all that happens and all that is about to happen as coming from the same place that you came from. And then finally, when death comes, embrace it with a cheerful mind, as it is not some evil force that the world has fooled you into believing, but only a dissolution of all the elements that life is made of, a transformation that happens all at once. If you believe in God, The thought of leaving your fellow men should not produce apprehension, for God will not involve you in evil. And even if you don't believe in God and say He really doesn't exist, then what difference does it make in living or dying in a world devoid of a creator? Neither will you go to the depths of hell nor to the gates of heaven. Remember, death smiles at us all, but all a man can do is smile back. If you liked this video, then do give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel. And do use the comment section below to let us know your thoughts and feelings on Stoicism.